Hi, welcome to my apartment. We're going to enter my luxurious hallway with all this fabulous artwork from so many amazing friends and artists. I've lived here for almost 30 years. This great piece up here is by Timothy Cummings, which is fabulous. This one down here is Game of Bones, which is done by Brody Harris. And this fabulous one's Doug Sandelman. And how gorgeous he made Jackson. This is a piece of the mural that is on Union Made Wall over on 18th and Sanchez, which just got defaced. Someone threw a cup of coffee on me, and someone else decided they wanted to write a question on my mural, so that got cleaned this week. This is from my friend Matthew Benedict, who lives in Brooklyn, and he's an artist that I've collected probably the most work from. I have a lot of pieces from Matthew. This is Jonathan Solo, who, if you look closely here, the pencil that he drew my face with, and all of these flowers are individually cut out, and this is all graphite. This is from one of the naked dinner parties. I actually have a couple of photos of the naked dinner parties. I'm in my bathroom. There's a few portraits in here also from the naked dinner parties. Hi Max. Hi Kyle. Hi boys in LA. Naked dinner parties where I invite my guests over and we cook food, serve cocktails, and everybody enjoys all those lovely things. Some pretty boys come in here. These two portraits are kind of awesome since they sort of mimic each other, which is really cool. This one is done by Austin Young, who I actually met in New York in the 80s. And this was from probably one of my first actual professional photo shoots, which was really fun to do. It was the first time that I'd been on set where there was a hair person, a makeup person, wardrobe person, lighting crew, just the whole bit, and it felt super, super special. These are by Danny Nicoletta, who jokingly has promised me 12 photo shoots, which is kind of crazy, and I think we're at 8 or 9, and I keep reminding him that. Last year's poster for Pride, which is really pretty special. It's all pastel. This is Jackson, my 8-year-old Frenchie, who is such a stubborn lover. Oh my goodness. Welcome to my living space and sleeping space. Like I said, I've been in this apartment for 30 years. When I had come back from New York, I needed a place and asked a good friend of mine if his mother owned buildings, and he goes, "Yeah, I have one in the lower Nob Hill, but," he goes, "I don't care for the building so much." And I was like, I need an apartment like right away. What's really kind of special is that most of the furniture was designed for me by my friend Mark Desplaines from Antoine Preux. So this cabinet was designed specifically for me to house all my lovely records. So both of these on the bottom hold 500 pounds of records. And then I love junk drawers with all my lovely things. This top one, which at the moment I can't open, but opens up and has a record player inside, so I can play all this vinyl, which is pretty special. Mark also designed my light fixture, which is reminiscent of an old 1940s movie reel. Also designed this fabulous table, which is steel and aluminum and weighs 250 pounds. Oh, and he designed the bench that is here. Let me sit on the bench for you. Lounging on my bench. This great piece of art here is Mr. David's head as John the Baptist. And this is done by my friend Matthew Benedict from Brooklyn. I love Mr. David dearly, but it's been in storage until recently where I was like, okay, I could deal with Mr. David's head being on a platter. So after probably 15 years, I finally put this out. This amazing drawing is by Ariel, and it's all in pencil, and it's so good. The photograph behind me is done by Danny Nicoletta, and that was one of the first portraits he did of me, and that was actually photographed in my actual closet, dry closet, which is behind those curtains, which you will never, ever be invited into, ever. This neighborhood that I live in is considered either the tender knob by a lot of people, and it's a pretty transient neighborhood, or at least it really has been, because there's a lot of SROs, there's a lot of studio apartments, so there's either a lot of people just moving to the city that need places, or there's a lot of elderly that are living in this neighborhood that have lived here for a really long time. But that's changing, as there's a big change happening in San Francisco. These are my fabulous jewelry cases that I recently just got from S16, which is a super awesome vintage shop. These were old movie reels. I tried to organize things by color. I hope they're not getting tangled, but looking good in there. This is the bags of things that are, some of them are sets. Vivi made me that set of jewelry actually. Jojo America in New York made me this lovely set of jewelry. I don't want to lose them, so I keep them together. This is just a small section of it. There are no earrings in here because I have other boxes just full of earrings. There are more necklaces. There's so many things. I have turned into that old lady that loves a lot of jewelry. And I think it's fun. Open up one of these while we're talking. If I can do it with these nails. Oh yeah, I could. Cheers. Welcome to my kitchen. This is probably my happy place in my apartment. I've cooked all of my life and have considered food and cooking the first gift that I was given in life. And I still cook to this day. Hopefully gonna open a restaurant soon with some business partners, which would be exciting. But for now, I want to show you my fabulous kitchen and all my fabulous stuff. These are all my fabulous cookbooks, which I'm so inspired by. All my pots and pans, my big ones to make tamales up there. Dried herbs. These are actually from Carlton's farm up in Tahoe, which is really super cool. These fresh ones I picked these out of my little window box in the back, which is pretty special. This is my fabulous knife collection. This one here with the rainbow was made by Town Cutler here in San Francisco, specifically for me for Pride. I've lived here so long that my first stove broke. It was dead, died, and the building got rid of it and brought me a new one. And they brought me one of those little tiny white stoves like this that has like 3 burners on the top, and I couldn't put this great big pot over here into it. And so I complained to a friend, and he started a GoFundMe to get me this stove. So this is the stove that all my fabulous friends bought for me, which I love so much. I've been collecting Heath Dinnerware for a long time. They're a local ceramic company here in San Francisco, and it's taken me probably 8 years to collect this dinnerware set that I have, and all these fabulous platters, which I love to put food on. Now we're gonna go and see my fabulous garden out back, where I've been planting lots of beautiful, beautiful things that are blooming fabulously. Come this way. Oh, hi again. Now you're outside in my fabulous garden with all my window boxes and all my plants. Enjoy my fabulous garden. Thank you all for coming to my apartment. It was fabulous to have you all. Visitors are not invited without my permission. And please don't bring flowers because I only have a specific amount of vases. But I would love to have you as a guest sometime, and maybe even dinner. Bye.
Thank you for watching Trish TV. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, please support us on Flipcause. The link's in the description. Bye!